Good morning, Blue Dragons. It's another day in paradise. The rest of the country is freezing. And we're approaching the end of the Christmas holiday. So we're on the sands. The sun is smiling at us. We're on the edge of the water. It's another glorious day. So, did you write down your commitments to yourself? Did you write down what your goals are in 2021? I just want to have some fun. I want to get off of the rat race run. What do I want to do different in 2021? What are my health goals? What are my physical goals? What are my emotional goals? What are my spiritual goals? What is it that I want to do that's different? What do I want to do different? Very challenging to do this on the sand, and you're on flat ground. So I am hoping that you are concentrating on bending your knees before you rock back on your heels. The area between your shoulder blades is very, very important. And when you take your arms back, you're pushing out your shoulder blades. So this, with the weight, the dragon sticks, so I really want you to concentrate on your feet, bend the knees, rock back on the heels. So Sandy's not here to count, but we just did it 108 times. So I want you to be aware that I have these And we're going to continue. So we just went forward and back, and now we're going to go to the side. I love the sun on my face. So people in the Northeast are told that they're not getting enough vitamin D. And for me, that's a controversial topic because I get enough vitamin D, but maybe they're right that you don't get enough vitamin D. So the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency is bone deformity, also known as rickets. But now they are saying, without any proof whatsoever, that vitamin D deficiency is responsible for your immune system. Now, if you get an hour of sunlight a day, that would be a half hour the first time the sun comes up. So between 6 and 10 a.m., if you get a half hour of sunlight, and then an hour before the sun goes down, so right now the sun's going down around 5, so another half hour of sunlight. We changed directions, by the way, we're going out. You get another half hour of sunlight at sundown. That's an hour a day. Now, 1 hour of sunlight will last you for 16 days. Yes, 16. 1 hour, 16 days. So let's break that up. That means 4 hours of sunlight. Now, does it have to be full body sunlight, or can it just be face, arms, and legs? Yes, it can just be face, arms, and legs. You can do just that. So 4 hours for the month. So you could just do 10 minutes twice a day. So 10 minutes of sunlight twice a day will get you all the vitamin D that you need. Now people ask me, well, isn't there any food source of vitamin D? Yes, there is. Fish oil. Krill oil would be the best, but fairly expensive. Sunlight, fairly free. So yeah, you could eat your vitamin D, but it's way better 10 minutes outdoors in the sun. Now, what is the purpose of this exercise, Katniss? Well, what we're doing is we're opening up the chest. All right. So we're shifting our shoulders perpendicular to the waist. That's what we're doing. And when we do that, we're getting everything on the sides here. We're getting all the muscles, organs, flesh, blood flow on the flanks. This is called the flanks, okay? But we have the latissimus dorsi, we have the quadratus lumborum, and we have the external obliques. And all those push blood from the kidneys to the legs. So it's really important to get that part of your body stretched. So when we do the chi sticks, or these are the dragon sticks, the heavy weighted ones. So as we rotate the shoulders perpendicular to the waist, we're also getting the lungs and heart as we rotate. Okay? And so what I want you to do is literally stretch. Okay. Yeah, so you really got to stretch. So it's not this, it's this. There you go. Okay. Okay, I know it's cold and I know you're not outside, you're inside, but we're outside in 53 degrees. And I know it's been really, really cold in Atlanta, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Illinois, Indiana. So we're gonna put these down for 1 second.
Drum up your chi, drum up your chi, Qigong drumming, Qigong drumming, drum up your chi, Qigong drumming, drum up your chi, Qigong drumming. Drum your lungs side to side, drum your lungs side to side, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your lungs side to side, drum your lungs side to side, Qigong side to side.
Sing it. I need to hear you sing it.
Drum your kidneys side to side, drum your kidneys side to side, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your kidneys side to side, drum your kidneys side to side, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your chest, thigh to stomach, drum your chest, thigh to stomach, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your thymus, thigh to stomach, drum your thymus, thigh to stomach, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your sacrum side to side, sacral pump side to side, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum your sacral pump, drum your sacral pump, Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now drum up your arms, drum down your arms, drum up your arms, drum down your arms, drum up your arms.
Don't forget to switch your arms.
Drum up your arms, drum down your arms. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch your legs. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now drum your heart, drum your lungs, drum your heart, drum your lungs. Qigong, Qigong side to side. Now drum your heart, drum your lungs, drum your heart, drum your lungs. Qigong side to side, Qigong side to side. Now slap your liver on the right, slap your spleen on the left, slap your liver on the right, slap your spleen on the left, Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Drum your liver, drum your spleen. Qigong side to side. Now drum your belly side to side. Drum your belly side to side. Drum your belly side to side.
You got to drum your belly every day.
Sickness, suffering, and death.
You have to drum your belly every day to build your chi and your hormones.
Sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure. Qigong cultivates my breath to live a drug-free life and more. Asthma, allergies, diabetes, heart disease. Qigong is the only cure. Qigong lifestyle is for me, so I can
Be pain-free and do more. Heart,
sickness,
lung,
suffering, and death.
liver,
Prevention is the only
spleen,
cure.
kidney,
Cultivates
chi,
my breath to
kidney,
live a drug-free life
jing.
and more. Asthma,
Heart,
allergies,
lung,
diabetes, heart disease. Qigong
liver,
is the only cure.
kidney,
Qigong lifestyle
chi,
is for me, so I can be
pain-free
and
and do more. Chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, liver, spleen, kidney, 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 chi, kidney, jing. Heart, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Sing it, please. Sing it with me. Liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Heart, lung, 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 liver, spleen, kidney, chi, kidney, jing. Blue Dragon Qigong. Now, the singing is important because it anchors the memory of the movement to the music. So it's an anchoring technique. And you're doing it on the out breath. Ha, 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 ha. Every sound you make is an out breath. Okay. So. Be careful of your wrist when you flip it up. Okay? So the point of this is to strengthen the wrist. Okay? So you can't be just flopping the wrist. Okay.
When you go back like this and you feel a little strain, then it's because you need to stretch.
If you feel any kind of strain going backwards, that's a very good thing. That means you're stretching out the tendons. Okay? So now we're here and we're here. So the back arm is going to strike, but it's a controlled strike, so it's not a swing down. It's a controlled strike, and now the back arm is a controlled strike, and then this goes up. The elbow's got to go back and then turn, okay? Now I don't want you turning your waist. Keep your waist square to the front. All right, so keep your waist square to the front. Strike, all the way back, turn. Back arm strikes, front arm goes back, strike, back, turn. Strike, back, turn. Strike, back, turn. Strike, back, turn. And keep your stick parallel to the ground. Okay, now we're going to switch, and now the front arm is going to strike, and the back arm is going to go back. And then you're going to turn, and the front arm is going to strike. This is going to go back. Front arm strikes, arm goes back. So there's a lot going on in this particular movement. So the waist turning is one whole thing. Okay, the waist turning, then the strike, then going back, and this is parallel to the ground. Your elbow is, there you go. And now the waist turning. Now, as you turn this way, the left leg locks in to the ground. Okay? And the reason the left leg locks into the ground is because the left arm is going to strike. And then this goes back. And now your right foot is going to lock in as you turn. So the power is coming from your right foot as you turn. And then right foot, right arm strikes. Okay? So shake it out. Shake it. Shake it. Yeah, shake it out. Don't get too tensed up here. Yeah, there we go.
Party at the beach.
Yeah. Party at the beach. Chi dance party at the beach. Good morning. We got new students. We got people from Colorado. Oh, we have 3 people in Colorado. And so now we're gonna do double strikes. We just did single strikes. So now again, grip the ground with your toes, roll your ankles to the outside, sink your weight, and now your whole upper body turns. And double strike, turn, turn, double strike. So I want you to be aware that your elbows go back as far as possible. Okay, now we're going to switch direction. Now you may notice that you're more proficient on one side than the other. You may notice that it's easier to go to the right or go to the left. You may notice that one shoulder is sticking and the other shoulder is fluid. Now, if we were to speed this up, it would look like this, and it's actually a circle. So we're doing a circle with the ends, okay, with the ends. But what's actually happening is you're rotating the shoulder joint, which benefits the heart and the lungs. Now, we're going to make this progressively easier. So, quick recap. We were doing this in the beginning. The waist was not turning, okay? And then we did the waist turning. And now we're doing the waist turning with the striking, which is not what we were doing before, okay? So we're making it progressively easier, okay? So anybody's shoulders, anybody's shoulders tired? Tight? Deltoids tight. So now I want you to bounce your knees, if you can see my knees. Can you see my knees?
No.
you see my knees? Okay. So we start like this.
I got a full body shot.
Okay.
Whenever you're focusing on twisting the torso, I have to make sure they get wet.
Okay. So your feet should be directly underneath your hips. Okay, I don't know if you can catch what I'm doing.
This is going around.
Yeah, one is going behind.
Right hand's going around.
Okay.
And this one's just going
And this is going in the front.
straight through.
And this is going in the back. So that's the distinction. So left in the front, in the back. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna change. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Okay. So this is a shoulder opener. Okay, so this is the front arm. So the front arm goes all the way out and then bends the elbow and it goes in front of your face. So front arm goes in front of your face and then the back arm goes behind your head. Okay? So the front arm goes in front of the face. The back arm goes behind your head.
Put
Wow.
Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same. Qigong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though my life
So
is
that-
fast. Qigong makes me flow.
That was a new one. No one has ever seen that one before. And so what we were doing was we were rotating the shoulders, okay? And the first time we started to the right and went left. And the second set, we started to the left and went right, okay? So one went in front, and the other went behind, and then we reversed. Now, why am I challenging you this way? Is for your brain. My objective is for you to become ambidextrous. That means you're just as powerful with your right as you are with your left. Most of us are right dominant. 80% of us are right hand dominant. 20% of us are left hand dominant. But there's another 20% that are ambidextrous. That means they do some things with the right hand and they do other things with the left hand. So they switch back and forth. Now, to me, it makes more sense to be balanced left brain and right brain, because right brain controls the left side, left brain controls the right side. So there's this cross crawl. And if we only use our right, then the movement on the left starts to atrophy. Now, there's a part of the brain called the cerebellum. That's the base of the brain. That is the visual, spatial, muscle cortex of the body. And that's why it's protected, right? So you can smash the frontal and you'll live. But you smash the back, you can't move. And if you can't move, you can't feed yourself, you can't reach the toilet, you can't reach the food plate, you're done for, okay? So that's why it's protected, that's why it's in the back. So these exercises that I'm teaching you with the sticks, the wooden sticks, the weighted bars, and the Qi batons, because we're progressively going up. So we start with weightless, and then 1 pound, 2 pound, 4 pound, 5 pound, 6 pound, 8 pound. As we go up, we become more proficient and stronger. Now, when we think strength, we think of big muscles, but the strength comes from the little ones, the little tiny ligaments and tendons, because your bungee cord muscles, they can stretch, but your ligaments, they don't have a lot of wiggle room. So you have to have strength in the smaller parts in order to be able to lift the bigger parts, right? So if all you do is this, and all you do is this, and all you do is this, then you get the big muscles, but you lose the agility, you lose the speed that you get from the little muscles. So that's why we do this one really, really slow. That's why we do this. Okay, because we're getting rotation, okay? Now, we always talk about the three treasures, Jing, Qi, and Shen. And Jing is a three-dimensional ball that includes the first three chakras, which is the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. So the Jing field encompasses all three, and it's a three-dimensional ball of Qi. Now the bottom of that ball is the perineum. The perineum is a nerve plexus that innervates everything in that area. So we have the fallopian tubes, the ovaries, the uterus, the bladder, the rectum, small intestine, large intestine. There's a lot of stuff down here. And if we're not moving that stuff, then it gets stagnant. And stagnation turns to inflammation, and then you get constipation, you get IBS, you get bleeding, hemorrhoids, you get all kinds of nasty stuff. We don't want to talk about that. So you have to move this area, okay? Now your reproductive system is here and your digestive organs are here. So clearly we don't want the digestive system to stagnate. So what helps that is the reproductive system. So you've got to move. Now, We're doing everything up here today. We're doing all shoulder stuff. But guess what? Is the bottom of the spine is the pelvis. So everything we do up here, if you look down here, is still being affected. Okay? So as we do these shoulder rotations, we're still getting pelvic and low back movements. So the trick is you have to move. Now, the center of your pelvic arena is your uterus and your prostate. Now, your prostate is located about one thumb's length up your anus. And so we talk about opening and closing the anus to stimulate the perineum and the vagus nerve, but that also benefits your prostate. Everything, all the exercises that I teach women for the uterus, all the Kegels, also benefit men's prostate. Now, what makes the uterus and the prostate work is the hormones. Where are the hormones made? Right here. The hormones are made from what you eat. You eat good food, you get good hormones. You eat crappy food, you get crappy hormones. So food is part of Qigong, and we call that Gu Qi. G-U, Gu means nourishment, nourishing energy. Now, we also get nourishing energy from the sun, we get it from the cosmos, we get it from the earth. Obviously, we get it from food and water, but we also have ancestral energy. And that's the energy that your mother and father had at the moment of your conception. So what does that mean? That means that is your genetic potential. And we can expand on our genetic potential. We can make that bigger. Or if we have a weak genetic potential, then we can at least take it up as far as we can and maintain it with consistent daily routine of Qigong. So I hope I answered your questions before you asked them as to why we're doing what we're doing. Okay? Any more questions?
No.
No? I find that hard to believe.
Let them know that once the live is over, the chat disappears, so we don't have access to the question after.
Ah, so how do they have to ask the question? Can they go on the YouTube channel? No, they can't. So maybe they can go to the
Go to Remind
they can go to Remind and ask their questions in Remind. Okay.
and ask the questions.
Yeah. Okay, we can do
Once the
that.
live is over, the chat disappears, the live chat.
Yeah. Once the live is over, the chat disappears. Okay. Okay, now we're going to switch sides. Okay, so we're going to start on this side. Your heart is pumped?
My arms, what my face.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so your biceps and triceps. Yeah. So we're gonna put our sticks down, and you're gonna take your left arm and then you're gonna take your right arm okay. Okay, now your right arm and your left arm. Come on, come on, come on. Now we're going to reverse directions again.
It's harder on one side.
It's harder on one side, and that's the side that needs work. Okay. So Katniss, can I put you on camera for a minute? I'm going to manipulate your shoulder. Can I put you on camera for a minute? Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so this is the shoulder girdle, and so this is how you very gently relax the shoulder. So this is part of Tuina. This is part of the body drumming. Okay, thank you.
I should have volunteered for that.
Yeah, you should have. So quick recap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do that 3 times on both sides before and after we do the Chi Baton. So this is a morning routine that you do at home. Oh boy, really?
Put Qigong in your game and your life will never be the same. Qigong is what I need so that I can breathe. Qigong is moving slow even though
I
my
got
life
it,
is
I got it.
fast. Qigong makes
got
me
it.
flow so that I can
Okay,
laugh.
so
Give healing
this is the
energy and
fastest
express
hour of
Qigong
Qigong.
through your
This
dance.
went whoop. So
Put
when
your
you're
hands
having
on your
fun,
hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side, Qigong. Side to side, Qigong. Now hulu to the left, side to side. Hulu to the left, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now hulu to the right, side to side. Hulu to the right, side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now bend your knees and dip, spank.
drum
dip,
your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your bum.
spank. Now roller skate. Qigong, now roller skate.
Dip
Qigong,
your hip,
now roller skate.
dip your
Qigong,
hip,
now roller skate.
dip your hip,
Dip,
drum your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your bum,
spank,
drum
dip,
your
spank.
bum.
Now backward skate.
Dip your hip,
Qigong, now backward skate.
dip your hip,
Qigong, side to side.
dip your hip.
Qigong, side to side. Now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong, now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong, now Harlem shake to the front. Harlem shake to the front. Qigong, now Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qigong, Harlem shake to the rear. Harlem shake to the rear. Qigong, now hands to the side. And bounce our arms to the side. And bounce our arms to the side. And bounce our arms to the side. Now bounce, now fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky. Qigong, now fly to the sky. Now open your heart.
Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now open your heart. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side.
Qigong,
Side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now lift your lungs. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver.
Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now loosen your liver.
Side to side. Qigong,
Side to side. Now
loosen your liver. Side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Rub your
Belly.
Qigong, side to side. Now rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now rub your
belly. Side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Now
Rub your belly. Side to side. Qigong, side to side.
Now bend
From the waist.
side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands.
Now clean your
Kidneys. Side to side. Clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Qigong, side to side.
Qigong, side to side.
Bend from the waist.
Side to side. Ball of chi in your hands.
Clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Clean your kidneys.
Side to side.
Qigong, side to side.
You've been
Warn,
born.
you've been told, don't get sick, don't get old,
When you get no sleep,
and do not breathe. It robs you of your inner chi. Find your joy.
find your
Peace. Qigong, 7 days a week. Put Qigong in your game, and your life will never be the same.
You want to make
Never
a change
be
in
the
your life?
same.
You got to give
Up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda.
and
Give up the Coke.
We
And
gotta
give up
change
the
the way
Coca-Cola.
we sleep and the way we treat each other.
Qigong.
Make a better life for yourself.
Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, wow. This was the fastest Qigong hour ever. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And, oh, January 23rd. A lot of people have already signed up for the Zoom on January 23rd on Egyptian mind science, how to activate your pineal and your pituitary through the limbic system. Wow. So, That's on January 23rd. And then, if you want to go to any of the 5 retreats we have planned, they will be posted on the Facebook group Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. And if you want one of your friends to introduce them to Qigong, you can have them go to loveqigong.com and actually sign up for this class, or go to the Facebook group Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. Any announcements, additions, corrections? So we want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. Today is Tuesday, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Repeat after me. Chi,
Chi,
so,
so,
be,
be,
it.
it.
So remember, your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure, and Qigong is your best prevention.
Give me a microphone.
How's the baby?
He's good. I'm gonna bring him tomorrow morning.
Okay, what's his name?
No.